So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ruud van Nistelrooy, without question, Jim, a giant amongst strikers.
Well, what I found so admirable about him, Peter, was his courage. There were plenty of sceptics who doubted his ability to...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Hazard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Xabi Alonso plays it short. Goes down, but nothing given. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. De Jong. It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold. He's going to be disappointed with that. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That pass has been well intercepted. Oh no, what has happened here? And he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Deftly away. Silvestre. Not the most accurate pass. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Hazard. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Best. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Zanetti. Counts. Counts! It's any... And again!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Shevchenko. Xabi Alonso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Zanetti. Count has it in a wide position. And the shot! He's delivered all right! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, that's nice. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, great leap! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Konate picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Count. He is through here. Opts to play it back. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's Ibrahimovic! Alexander-Arnold. And here's Ibrahimovic. And this is Hazard. Can he finish? And that's a good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Diogo Dalot. Over to the right flank. Marquinhos does well not to be outdone there. He has found the way through. Nice control. Ferran Torres. Zanetti. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso goes short. Real chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's made its way to him. And this is having a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Hazard clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
De Jong. And it's Shevchenko. Count.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Shevchenko. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Count. Ferran Torres. And Shevchenko. Distributed tidily. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Zanetti. Silvestre. In with the challenge. Oh, good spread. And the counter is on. Just eases him off the ball.
Count clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is big chance! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And the finish! Can he get it through? Great chance! Well, now it's a race. Oh, and again! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Great defending, strong and determined. Silvestre wriggles his way through. He's found a way through. And a header! He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Pull it. Nicely spread. Now it's Kout. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well read, nice interception. Alexander-Arnold. Well, that has not gone well. Xavi Alonso. And here's Ibrahimovic. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That's good play. And he's in on goal. Oh, this looks sharp. Diogo Dalot did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Diogo Dalot. Coming on to
Howson gets his final warning.
Number 20.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's got away. Hazard. That's very neat. And it's Hullet. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's played it back. Decent chance! Now, who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Hector shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pull it. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Keeper's dealt with that. Pull it. And it's Zanetti. Shevchenko. Van Nistelrooy. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Ferran Torres. He's shifting through the gears here. Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Final checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Best, and he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Good claim, no margin for error there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Hullet. Xavi Alonso chips it through. And he is dashing away. Zanetti.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that was vital. Hullet. And the number on the board is 3.
Substitution in progress.
Ribéry. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Marquinhos. And there goes the final whistle. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect. To win, they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
Spread to the right. And it's Hullet. Kimmich. Van Dijk. Marquinhos. He's had it taken off him. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And the through ball. Drogba has it out wide and in space. And now a sudden chance to counter. Zanetti. Ibrahimovic. And here's Ferran Torres. And he's picked it up out wide.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about...
He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And here's Hullet. Chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
That's a risky ball.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Van Dijk.
Brazil definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Ibrahimovic. Nicely spread. Couch. Zanetti. And this is Hullet. Alonso! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he's gone searching cross-field. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. He's on it. Can he get away? Hullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Shifted it to the flank. It's Asa! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Played down the flank.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cross deflected behind for a corner. He's there to head it! No, not the best of headers. Now it's Couch. That is lovely. And it's Zanetti. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And this is Hazard. Now there's Hullet! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zanetti. And here's Ibrahim. It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Schneider. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's fabulous. Schneider. Look at the space here. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Couch ventures forward, chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Marquinhos. And Yamal. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. And we are back underway. And it's Xabi Alonso. And this is Drogba. Schneider.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He has found the way through. And this... Can he finish? Goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Out towards the flank. Hazard. Oh, sweet feet. And this is shapes to shoot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kimmich cuts out the pass. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Marquinhos. Oh, good spread. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found space here. Good read, needed to be.
Brazil clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Count gets into a good position. Forced to go back. And it's lofted through here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in. Hazard has the space to scheme. And it's Xabi Alonso. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Van Dijk. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Diaz. And the finish! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth, a signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Played out wide. Alonso. Shot could be on. Diaz is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Ferran Torres. Silvestre. And it's Kimmich. Tries to thread one through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Adams. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He's found the way through. And he was alert to it. Another chance from a corner.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Ferran Torres. Now it's Hazard. It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's managed to get free. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Schneider, terrific effort! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Brazil have their lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Played out towards the right wing. Count. Oh, that's nice. Well, there's the clearance. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Alonso. Pass somewhat off target. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. But that signals the very end. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The electric Christian Pulisic is one of the most exciting attacking midfielders who has searing pace and trickery that will scare any defender and many defences. He could do with a better final product at times, but he's very unselfish. He's a real team player and he's making great strides.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Tries to play it through. It's Alonso! It's off target and by quite a way.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Xabi Alonso. Oh, strongly challenged there. Ferran Torres. And it's Count. Count stood his ground strongly. Very early stages, Jim, but... Alonso! Conte. Now Pulisic. And he's had it nicked away. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zanetti. Goes for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is Ibrahimovic. He has a look up.
Al Nassr always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just a
Chance! Goal! But oh, it's offside.
The decision came a little late because the referee initially didn't see the assistance flag, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Conte. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ferran Torres is fouled. He's trying the shot. Ferran Torres. Count proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Azar. Ibrahimovic. Nice sequence of passes this. Zanetti. Oh, shooting chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ferran Torres. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Xavi Alonso. Ferran Torres. Bullet. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Count. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Xavi Alonso. Zanetti. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Ibrahimovic. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Xavi Alonso. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Girassi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
No way through, so back it comes. Alexander-Arnold swings in across. Oh, greatly! Oh, it's hit the post! Zanetti. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. And it's Azar. Now it's Ferran Torres. And that pass just didn't quite work. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Azar. It's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Count. And it's made its way to him. Great chance! And the ball's come loose here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard is... And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. The midway point of the game.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. He's having a shot! And now they... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Backward it goes. And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Robertson clears. It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso plays it short. Opts to play it back. Oh, well played, well played. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. Conte. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Xabi Alonso. And Robertson. Bastoni. Guirassy. Now Pulisic. Alexander-Arnold with the delivery.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Goal is still, on either side really getting onto the front foot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not a hint of offside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But where it came from. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's a throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Howson. That is a great pick out. It's Counts! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. And this is Hazard. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. And that's a sharp finish. And the game has liftoff. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Just eases him off the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Bastoni. Al Nassr. Disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That's been cut out, well played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He was under real pressure there. Ferran Torres. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Count picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Count. Ibrahimovic! And he's heaved it away.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Guirassy. Oh, just skips, real chance! And a neat finish. There seemed no way back, but they are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
They're looking at a different game now.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
That's been won straight back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Ibrahimovic! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Foot in. Caresses it through. There's the shot! A real chance and a real let-off. Hazard is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramp, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Well, it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Out towards the flank.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
That is headed for the middle. Khan claims it without any fuss. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pulisic. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's going wide left. And that is that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.